Are you serious? Are you serious? Has ISIS infiltrated Homeland Security? Orlando terrorist worked for a major Department of Homeland Security contractor. Are you serious? What? Well, let me tell you what's going on at my son's website, Crusader Journal. And word on the street, information now coming. The Orlando nightclub terrorist who pledged allegiance to ISIS worked almost a decade for a major Department of Homeland Security contractor, raising alarms that ISIS sympathizers and agents have infiltrated the federal agency set up after 9/11 to combat the terrorist. Officials say that Omar Mir Siddiqui Mateen, an Afghan-American who held 2 firearms license and a security officer license, was employed by the security firm G4S Secure Solutions USA. He started working there September 10th, by the way, just saying, September 10th, 2007. The Jupiter, Florida-based company merged with the Wackenhut Corporation after 9/11 and assumed federal contracts. The G4S supports the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. This guy not only was questioned by the FBI in the year 2013 and literally was on heavy suspicion and questioning in 2014, but he was working. He was a Department of Homeland Security contractor. And he is the man that has murdered 50 people, massacring them, slaughtered them in Florida, in Orlando yesterday. Well, the G4S supports the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, Customs, and Border Protection. This guy was involved in transportation of illegals. So who did he let in besides the madness, the mayhem, the meanness, the murdering, the Muslims, the misguided message out of Mecca, the mayhem? Are you serious? You know, I'm coming back home to America, and I'm going to throw the gauntlet down when I do. I'm just going to throw it down. It's time to throw down. It's time to be serious. And the President of the United States, does he understand that terrorists did this? Because I heard his speech, and he's blaming Americans. It's like it's our fault at this kind of country you want to have. What are you talking about? What's he talking about? Where is his plan to protect the United States from radical Islam? Where is his plan to protect the American people? And I've seen where Donald Trump has called for President Obama to just go ahead and resign. He is calling for the President of the United States of America to resign, and he's calling for Hillary Clinton to drop out of the race. He's basically saying we can't wait, we can't go through 6 more months. We can't afford to. G4S supports the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, Customs, and Border Patrols and Protection with its operations at the U.S.-Mexican border. Build a wall. That's what Trump would say. And with the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement to transport illegal immigrants in selected urban areas, the company says in a brochure titled Providing Manpower Solutions for Government Services. Now, you can read all this information. I'll post the link below to help you get all of the report in its fullness. But I think that if there was ever a time we need to pray for America, it is now. The insanity that's taking place now in the political world, what our government is doing, nobody has a clue. And people are getting very concerned, folks. And I think the most unsafe places in the world are gun-free zones. And the terrorists know this. They know if it says gun-free zones, it's easy pickings. They go after very soft targets. And to blame the American public is just ludicrous. I mean, it really is. I'm sorry. It really is. And let me just say this. I mean, it's sad. It's really sad. Prophecy, those being fulfilled with this, folks. They're calling evil good and good evil. And the Bible tells us that even Jesus said this. He said, if the strong man had known what hour the thief was going to come, he would not have suffered his home to be broken up. That means he would have been armed and ready. He would not, if you know, you're not just going to let the thief just come in. You're going to protect yourself. You're going to create a defense. Well, I can tell you, though, people here in Israel, I've been talking to lots of them. It's about 90% they want Trump. I mean, I know you're not going to hear that from the political arena, from the politicians, that are involved. But you ask the common citizen here on the street. Wow. Okay, I got to let you go. Pray for America. Pray for our leaders. Pray that somebody gets a clue. Wow. Very serious. Very serious.